All right. Doot, doot. I've got no sound here. Yeah. That feels good. Okay. Yeah. Hello there, I got a letter in the post addressed to the previous owner. I don't know how you pronounce their name, I don't think that they were from round here, you know well. I just moved into the area, yes, that big old thing over the road. It's a fixer-upper though, it's a fixer-upper, so we're gonna put pound shop, terracotta frogs everywhere, wrap solar power fairy lights round the gutter. Got a Prosecco, a clock poster, half price in IKEA. It goes nicely with the existential fear that I feel when I accidentally stop and wonder what the fuck I'm doing here and how long I've got left before I'm 6 feet under. I can't believe I'm a two-home owner. Finally, a two-home owner. The driveway's paved with Cotswold stone and it's off-street parking for your Rover. It's a fixer-upper though, yeah. The Rover's bloody golden. I'm talking about that big old thing over the road. You're that big old thing over the road. We're gonna knock through your kitchen wall though. Grade 2 listed Edwardian architecture. We're gonna absolutely ruin it all, alright. We can't stand no shite. Fixer-upper. 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 Anyway, this letter, I'll put it back, return to sender unless you know him. I think he goes by the name Dr. J. Konopinski. Oh wait, that's not an M, that's a B. Dr. J. Konopinski, do you know him? Sounds a bit Russian to me, a Polish assy. And he had a PhD, did he? What it? Probably one of them pointless media degrees, not for me. University of life, you see, I've got a thick skin. School I had not's gonna knock through that wall Tuesday in case you were in. It's a fixer-upper. Woo! It's a fixer-upper. Yeah. It's a fixer-upper. It's a fixer-upper. Alright mate, sorry about the commotion the other day. The bloody builders are refusing to finish the job until I pay them. I told them no one pulls a fast one on Graham. I'm Graham, by the way, I don't know if I mentioned. I told them I'm not made of money, you're having a laugh. 2 homes in a row that comes from our graft. I'm not minted, I earned it. Got some funny voodoo business. I didn't walk on gilded splinters to make the dent I did in under a year, I earned it. And as for the builders, well they're Polish and I'm not bothered about that, like, but where you come from, it says a lot about a man. And I'm not from round here, but I am. Also, they won't take cash in hand. What's with that? Maybe they wouldn't need that money so bloody bad. They weren't willingly giving it all to the tax man. You'll take what you can get where I'm from. I'm not from round here, but I am. The truth was told, that's where the trail goes cold. My shoulders shudder at the thought of puffing my chest out as I walk home alone. Under the arches, there's a bloke with a car boot full of stolen phones, knock-off cologne and mink carcasses. New mint condition from Selfridges, mate. I see arsonists with business rates etched on the back of empty matchboxes, and police officers getting their truncheons polished off in the bushes, wondering what all the fuss is about and what the fuck I'm looking at. Looks could kill, my vacant gaze wouldn't even pierce the skin. I'm not lazy, ambition's just something I've no interest in. At least when I meet my maker, I'll embrace all my mistakes as I descend into the bowels of hell with a shit-eating grin on my face. A never-ending cycle of abuse. I had the blues and I can't shake them loose. Had the blues, still can't shake them loose. It's a never-ending cycle of abuse. Oh yeah, well I was skeptic due to how the media had depicted ya. Well, getting to know you better, we clicked until we stuck together. Turning the corner of the burning cenotaph for those coppers clocked us, stopped us and shook us up and down with no grounds to and no due process. Started discussing whether to let us off for doing nothing or maybe cuff us for looking like we might be hiding something. Then the radio buzzed in, that can't be man with the law. Thank fuck I bought you enough time not to get shot. It's a never-ending cycle of abuse. I had the success on Judgment Day. Take my advice and reinvent the real completely, believe me. Dark days. Dark days. Hey. Dark days. Yeah. What a day to be alive, the state of everything. I know you saw the signs in a window. The braying fist on hollow wood, sticky fingers on sugar glass. Are you really all so desperate? Desperate. All that divides us is evil. All that unites us is evil. All that really divides us is the binary hive mind. And the restraint that it takes not to stick ourselves into every abstract object on the gallery shelves. When the trapper came around and was trying to sell me pelts, it was midday on a Monday, so all the smart people were at work. Trap music blared from his fairy boom box. The trapper tripped and I laughed as he flipped. He said, "Shut fucking fuck! I'll eradicate nature right now forever. I'll eradicate nature right now forever." So I bought all his pelts, all of his pelts at a bulk buy disc. Ow! I took out a small business loan and I bought all his pelts. I threw them in the boot of my car and I drove downtown. I pitched up a stall outside the office blocks. And come 5 o'clock, it was so cold that everybody wanted one, everybody needed two. So I upped the price, I let them dry, 'cause that's what you do. And come 6 o'clock, I'd oversold, and my smile was made of solid gold. Solid gold. I collapsed under the weight of my own success. Yes! Driving away with all my grapes, my many women and my ginormous mountain of never-ending blow, I saw the trapper disappear from my rearview mirror with no pelts to call his own. Shivering, naked, and on his own in the snow. Senseless charm ignoring guilt. The 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 trapper's pelt. The trapper's pelt. HMRC. Pay as you feel. Here I am again, here I am sitting in the waiting room, waiting for an appointment I had booked 6 months ago. I'm feeling very low, yes, I was shitting bricks at the prospect of existence without you, and so I gave it one more go. But my story didn't stick, and suddenly it clicked. Some allergies you tolerate, and some habits you just have to kick. I saw you on your back amongst the peanut shells, all scattered on the floor of the big top, right next to the overwhelming sense of impending doom. But no one ever asked or mentioned anything to me about the elephant in the room. When suddenly it clicked, some allergies you tolerate and some habits you gotta provide the bullet, get it fixed, get it see to it. Your story sticks, story sticks, story sticks, story sticks. Gotta provide the bullet and get it fixed, get it see to it. Then your story sticks, story sticks, story sticks, story sticks. You always said that you'd met and fell in love at the circus, and that's why you loved animals so much. So much so that you bought a big dog with little ears and called it Dumbo, which was a joke that got less and less funny every time. Obviously, you brought the dog along that night when you showed up otherwise alone to my dinner party, having already rung ahead to ensure that all of my dishes have been prepared in a completely nut-free environment, now quipping that it was for the sake of your imaginary husband, because several years on from the wedding that none of us were invited to, we still hadn't met him, even though you always said he was coming, but we suddenly couldn't make it because he travelled a lot with work, but mainly because he didn't really exist. And you broke down in tears in my kitchen, certain he was seeing somebody else. How reckless we'd all been to tolerate your fabricated reality with such totality, but until then I'd never had the guts to put an end to the ever-maddening scenes. So instead, with a solemn nod and totemic silence, I walked over to the cupboard where I kept my snacks, took a pinch of dry roast dust from the loose pegged bag, sprinkled a pinch into the upturned palms of your trembling hands and whispered in your ear, "If you just rub some of this round the rim of his can, no one will know, but we'll all understand." It takes real guts to fake being nuts, and it takes real nuts to butcher fake guts. Yeah, you gotta provide the bullet and get it fixed, get it seen to it. Then your story sticks, your story sticks, your story sticks, your story sticks. Gotta provide the bullet and get it fixed, get it seen to it. Then your story sticks, your story sticks, your story sticks, your story sticks. 'Cause